Hello, good morning. Good morning with a nice matrix. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night. Buenos días, bonjour, comment ça va? Good day, på dansk. I trust you are doing well this morning and we're going to play. We're going to play. This is more about play than it is about maths. But you know what? Maths is a game. So we're going to this session is aimed at 7 to 18-year-olds, and then in a few more minutes at 10 o'clock I'll be doing a session for early years, so for 4 to 7-year-olds. So if you have any younger children in your home, please do stick around and help them out with what will be a simpler and still of lots of will still learn lots. They will learn lots and you will learn lots by helping them. So what we're going to do is we're going to play the game. Now we're going to start off, even though I've got that one ready, so that you need a pen and a piece of paper and a ruler, possibly. I've got that one ready for later, but right now we're going to draw a box, a square. Make sure you can see it, with one. Whoa, this one does want to be evenly spaced. 4. It's a 4 by 4. It's a 4 by 4 matrix. Ideally, they're all squares. Whoopsie, they're not. There we go. Boing, 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 boing. Rid of these legs. Well, although it could be fun, we could just have it as a house, like a Japanese house. They look a bit like that, up on stilts and made out of paper, with walls made out of paper inside. Okay. So if you've got that drawn, what we're going to do is we're going to play. There's 2 ways of playing this game. We'll play the second one second and the first one first. I'm so logical, so well organized. I'm going to use my fridge magnet letters for the first one. The first one, I'm not going to choose the one in the middle. I'm going to deliberately not go for the one in the middle. The first one, you place, actually, place a piece anywhere you like. You've got 5 pieces each. So I've got my little fridge magnets. I've got a bunch of letters that came off the fridge. The letters, well, they're all letters, but the plastic letters are going is one team and the little square letters is the other team. So we want to make 5 in a line. We also want to prevent the other person from making 5 in a line. So actually we already can't make 5 in a line there. This may not be the best tactic because there's a kicker. It's coming up in a minute. That prevents that one from making a 5 in a line. This prevents that one from making a 5 in the line, but still gives us that 5 in a line. And this one here can prevent that one from making 5 in a line. I'm all doing prevention. It's all about prevention right now, isn't it? Let's see. So now we want to, okay, we can go up here. We can both prevent that 5 in a line and enable this 5 in a line because it goes diagonally. Oh, I missed something out. I'm terribly sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. We're going to have to start again, aren't we? Done it again. Oops, she's done it again. Just call me Brittany. There we go. We want to join the midpoints, the square that makes the midpoints, and we've got the diagonal line going across there and a diagonal line going across there, because we can move in any of those directions. We can take the horizontal and vertical lines. We can also take any of those diagonal lines to move, because we will be moving shortly. So I don't know where we had them. I think we had one there, might be the other way around. Then we had, I think I said one there. Whoopsie, it's one there, one there. It doesn't matter. whatever you played is what you played. I was just playing what I was playing. Oh, I like this. We're going to go here now. And then we've got, we want 5 in a line. Okay, yes, we can still, oh, I like this. We've got 5 all bunched together. That bodes well for me. Oh my goodness. Look at that. We've got a line there. That was nearly, what happens if you get 3 in a line? I wonder. And so we're going to go there. Okay. How are we doing now? Oh my. Oh my, oh my, oh my. What has just happened? Well, in order to get 5 in a line now, you've only got the 5 pieces. Now, if I was going to be adding another piece, well, I think it's square's turn, but square, it's not square's, it is square's turn, and square would put another one there to prevent that 5 in a line from happening. But that's it, we're done. No more pieces. Pieces are going away. Now we have to move the pieces, and you have to move a piece every go so that you get 5 in a row. Now that piece cannot move to there, which is a bit of a drag, but that piece can move to there. So that's not too bad. Now these pieces basically want to move up so we can get 5 in a row. So that one's going to go there. Well, now it's either, we're going to either play a game of speed. Which one's going to work? Can you work out if I aim to get these 5 in a line and these 5 in a line, which one's going to do it first? Which one's going to take less moves? So decide. I'm going to move these across here one at a time, and these across here one at a time. Is that the best move? That's what I'm going to do. How many moves is it going to take me, and which team is going to win? I'm going to think about it too. I think I know which is going to win. Have you decided which one's going to win? That's because we're going to just go for that one. But you know what? Because I've worked out who's going to win, the next move isn't going to be that one. The next move, wait a minute, 1, 2, 3, and you're next. And but this one's 1. Oh, I don't know. Wait a minute. Who's going? Oh, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to play it because sometimes playing it's the easiest way. So we're going to move 1, 2. Now A can choose to go there, or see if we can actually manage to win. 1 there, 1 there. Ah, now yeah, definitely A's now got to choose there or there. If A chooses, no, yeah, it's A's turn. That's it. So and yeah, actually at this point, oh yes, there is. At this point, sorry, that because A can go down that way. I hadn't thought about that. I thought we had to go like that, and we don't, because A can go straight down there, and that means that A is going to win. So if X can now move across here to block A, and then make it more interesting and keep the game going. So that is the way this game works. You just keep moving one piece at a time, and you must move one piece until you have a winner. And the other way to play this game is now your objective with all these games is A, win, or B, make it draw a tie. So if you can manage to make it so that nobody wins, then that is actually where you get the most learning from, the biggest insight. So this game is strategy. It helps you. Oh, I'm going to start with going in the middle here. That the other way is simply use a marker. You can use dots, but you've got to have lots of them. This game, by the way, is called Gomoku. Write it here. Gomoku, which means that go means 5 in Japanese, and moku means dot, or well, we're going to call it a dot. Their Japanese words have multiple meanings too, even more so than English words. So the next one we're going to go here. Right, well, we don't want, well, we're like that because we're going to see if we can make a line across, and we're stopping red from making a 5 in a line, but red says, I don't think so. And now blue says, okay, well, if we must, we can still get a 5 in a line there and still block red. So no one's going to get a 5 in a line there, but red says, you ain't getting no 5 in a line here because I'm going to stop you. And now can anybody get a 5 in a line? Let's see. It's blue's turn. So if blue goes here, red can now go here. And is there a 5 in the line still available to anyone? Ah, yes, there is. There is. Okay, so blue is now going to go here. And red's like, okay, fine, I'm going to go here. And at what point do we stop playing? At what point do we hit a stalemate? Blue's going to go here, and red's going to go here, and blue's going to go, oh, okay, blue's got, oh, okay, that, wonder if it would have actually been wiser to do something different. Blue's going to go here, not quite sure. I'm still learning strategy myself. Red is going to go here because I'm still working out strategy. Blue is going to go here. Well, red has no choice now but to go here, or else 5, blue is 1. Now blue's now going to go here, and that is now, I may be wrong, but it looks to me as though we now have a stalemate. So it's a matter of playing until you have a stalemate or playing until somebody wins. And then deciding at what point it isn't possible. Is it actually possible to always have a stalemate so that then you say, okay, I'm done playing this game? The other one is more interesting because the other one where you move the ones around, the other one you have many different possible outcomes. Well, then you graduate on to the bigger board. And the bigger board, you could play it this way if you wanted with these moving, but this contains it, makes it nice and simple and keeps it within that grid, and you just have the moving around. That is the more interesting game, especially for older learners. And then this game, actually I've drawn a small board here. The usual boards are 15 by 15 or 19 by 19. You can do whatever size you want, and it works the same way as this. You start wherever you want to start, and you've got to make 5 in a row. So you play it. Why don't you play it yourselves? Or you can have a look at what I'm doing, but you could play it yourselves. Now I'm going to go there. Now, what is the danger point? At what point can you see the difference in those colors? 1 second. See if this is any better for you. Can you see this any more clearly? Oh, yes. Is that better? Yeah. Okay. I'll make them bigger circles as well. So at what point is the danger point? What do you need to achieve in order that you know you can win, that the other team cannot stop you? That's the question. So who's next? I think red started. So now orange is next. Orange is going to go here. Okay. So blue is going to go here, and oh, look, orange now is going to stop blue there. What are we attempting to achieve here? Okay, blue is going to go here. What is the danger point? What is the point at which orange is going to go there and blue's decided, oh, this looks good, I shall go here, but orange is feeling rather victorious right now. Can you see why? Can you see why orange is victorious? Blue stopped all the diagonals, well, almost all, but there's only one there, but there is one there that orange is now going to go there, and blue is going, whoopsie, but it's too late. Orange has got 5 in the line. So those are the games. There is a simpler one which we're going to do in a few minutes for the early years session. And what are you learning doing this? This is the question. And what you're doing, the reason why this is maths is it's strategy, which is super important for maths. You're looking ahead, so you're visualizing. Especially when we were doing this one, when we were visualizing, no, not this one, the one with the dots, how many goes it's going to be and what's the best move to make, to prevent the other one from winning. So you've got the strategy going on. You've got visualization, strategy, you've got logical thinking, you've got all these things that you really need in the math when you're doing maths. And the great thing about maths is all these things are life skills. So all these skills you learn by practicing maths and doing all the exercises in maths, they're all life skills. So you've got, in this particular one, these will help you with your maths, and then your maths will help you in life. So just to review again, we've got visualization, we've got strategy, we've got perseverance, concentration, focus. We've got you've got the strategy of you've got logical thinking. And let me just, sorry, I'm just having a look on here to make sure I haven't forgotten any of my points. And that is, well, it's all of those things help you develop your mathematical thinking. And your mathematical thinking, we've got making hypotheses. So coming up with a theory, or if I do this, then that will happen. If I do this, then that will happen. Well, how useful is that in making decisions and decision making based on proper analysis? So these are all really useful in life. And then of course you've got the general playing games life skill, which is how to play and win with consideration, and how to play and lose with consideration without it becoming a tragedy. It's all about making mistakes, because you make mistakes when you're playing this game. It's how you handle those mistakes. When you make a mistake, do you just kick yourself and give up? Or do you stop and think, okay, what did I learn? What must I do next time? And actually grow. Mistakes are what helps us grow. And that's one of the huge things that we have in playing all these games. So if you enjoy these lives, please do share them. Please do tell others about them. Post on Facebook, Instagram, all over the place to let people know about these games that we're doing, these videos that we're doing in the Making Maths Fun for Kids of all Ages group. And then if you happen to be on YouTube, please do also go to our YouTube channel. We've got the Maths Toys YouTube channel, and please subscribe to that. For that, these resources are all come from AIMSEC. It's an organization in Africa that provides professional developments for teachers in Africa. And there are bursaries available for teachers who work in disadvantaged and rural areas. And these resources, the resources on the Aiming High website that AIMSEC produce, are all resources that can be used by teachers in rural areas. So if they don't have much in the way of resources, they have to use easily obtainable items, which means that they can also be done at home. And since COVID-19 started in May 2020, since that time, we have been producing, not me, my colleagues have been producing resources for home learning and inclusion, which means that they absolutely can be done at home with instructions to help you. Please download them. The one for this is in the description, and share them. Share the links, share the games, play the games. These games can be played, I'm playing this with you. These games can be played over the internet if you're homebound, and if you're not, they can be done, you can get together home education groups, family groups. These are great games to play, and they are very edifying. So there's the Maths Toys YouTube channel and the Bubbly Maths YouTube channel, where we've got these videos are being the live videos are being uploaded, and also we're starting to publish videos on mindset and how to stop maths anxiety. And there's also lots of fun maths videos with soap bubbles and balloons and our Guinness World Record attempts and those sorts of things. So there's lots of fun on there. They're not like sophisticated videos. They're just what we produce. They're not these sort of big YouTube videos. Those are we're learning how to do those. So those are coming, but it's all, there's some nice, interesting ones there. So I'm just going to see if anybody commented on Facebook before I rudely cut them off if somebody's made a comment. Thank you for joining us. We have had people watching. I don't see any comments at this time. I will check later. If there's any comments, I will reply later. Thank you so much for joining us. The next session is at 10 o'clock. I'm going to do a quick live on the Bubbly Maths page just to let people know. Oh dear, there it is. It wouldn't come up. Now I've got my click button to stop this live stream. So thank you very much for joining. See you in a few minutes, 36 minutes on again for the early years. And other than that, 8 o'clock tonight to introduce what we're doing tomorrow. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.